All right, my name is Lawrence Rouse, known as LRW3. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what we're going to call this yet. We are experiencing a rebrand. And since we're doing rebrands, why not start with somebody who's also rebranded himself recently? So y'all seen him multiple times, probably as often as you've seen me recently. So figured it's only right for the people who literally missed every video recently. Go ahead and introduce yourself, let them know who you are.
All right, man. My name is Antravious Taylor, a.k.a. Mr. Rock Out the Barber, here in Warner Robins, Georgia.
As y'all are probably already aware of, what you should be, because he's already had a rose going, so y'all should already know his background, what he does. He's a barber, motivational speaker. He does some of everything already. So first off, anything you want to touch on for the people who maybe for whatever reason they didn't watch your first rose going? Anything you just want to make sure that gets passed along to these people now? And it's been a while, you know, probably added 4,000 people since your last one.
Yeah.
So new audience. Maybe
Yeah.
if you want to introduce some things maybe they haven't known or should have known but don't.
Like I said, I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. I'm 22 years old. Been cutting hair for about 3 years. Been speaking publicly for, I don't know, probably since I was 16, 17. So that's just something that comes natural. I was born in Cordele, Georgia. Kind of raised in Dooley County, Unadilla, Georgia, but then moved up here to Warner Robins my second grade of elementary, and then been living here ever since. Went into the military at 19, got out, and then boom, cut now.
Just like that, just like that. All right, cool. So this rebrand. First off, when did this rebrand start?
It actually kind of started when I seen that a lot of people was using the word blends or cuts or cuts by or blended by.
I ain't gonna front you. I did see a lot of barbers using that. It just makes sense though.
I mean, it makes sense, but for those that know me, know that I'm not regular. I'm not ordinary. I've always been out the box. I've always been the square that's in a circle. So that's what really caused the rebrand, because if you don't know, it was originally Taylor Blends. Taylor is my last name. Blends is because I cut out. But then I was like, nah, I want something that's different. I want something that's gonna make me stick out, because a lot of barbers, and I'm not knocking no barber if you're watching this. A lot of barbers use blends, cuts, faded, all of that. But I wanted something that represented me. And then, like I said, that made me stick out on social media, and people like, Mr. Rock Out the Barber, what? You know, something like that. It makes you wonder, and it makes you think. But when you get to know me, you'll understand why I chose Mr. Rock Out the Barber.
All right, so I guess you kind of answered the question, but I still got to ask it. Why did we choose that name?
For some odd reason in the shop, man, every time I saw a clean cut, I was like, rock out. And I have no clue. But matter of fact, let me rewind. It started before that, because there was this man on IG, and I'm not gonna call his name. His girlfriend had an issue with me, right? And they live in Atlanta. And she just went on this whole rant on Facebook, right? And so when she went on her rant on Facebook, I went to IG and went on a little rant. And so he slid in my inbox, he DM'd me, and he was like, yo, you all right? I read the message, didn't reply. Because I'm the type, if I'm not in my right mind, I'm gonna say something that doesn't need to be said. And so I waited a little bit, and I actually forgot about the message because I had went to sleep. And then I was gonna respond, but I went to sleep. Next day came, and he was like, yo, excuse my language, he was like, yo, thank you for showing the true bitch that you are. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up.
He got in his bag on you.
Yeah, he got in his bag on me. So one thing for sure, I don't allow nobody to call me no B, right? And so I sent him a message back, and I was like, bro, honestly, I had fell asleep last night. I meant to respond to your message. And then I was like, but you just went too far on the deep end. But this doesn't even involve you. It involves your girlfriend, and something that she didn't even have to put herself in. And then at the end of the message, I said, rock out. No, I said, let's rock out. So meaning that when I see you, I want you to keep that same energy that you had. You know, keep that same bitch energy that you had when you sent me that message. So I was like, let's rock out. And then that's really where it started from. And then when I got in the shop, it was like, I don't know, I just started saying rock out. And that's something that I say a lot now. And I catch myself trying not to say it, but then I still say it a lot.
I ain't gonna front. I thought you were trying to do like a rock star barber type image when I seen that. That's not it?
Nah,
okay, I was completely left field with it. So, so what impact has your rebrand had as far as Have you gotten any new clientele from it? How your social media followings are going? What's going on with this new rebrand?
Okay, so with the rebrand, honestly, I don't even know if I've gotten now my clientele has went up some more, but I don't know if the clientele has came to me because of me being connected to you or because my name changed. So, I consider either or a pro. But yeah, my clientele has changed. Social media wise, my views have gone up by a couple hundred followers. Within the past 2 weeks, I've gained 50 followers on IG. But other than that, and some of my work has been on the explore page. Like I catch myself, some of the guys in the shop, they'll send me a screenshot and be like, "Trey, didn't you do this cut?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, that's me." Da da da. So
Okay,
I think it's working out for my good.
It's rocking out, you would say. Okay. Now, what are you doing to, obviously, things like this, but what else are you doing as far as trying to get the word out on the rebrand and just getting new clientele as far as that goes?
I do what other people are not willing to do. And that's like, okay, so the shop, we have a laundromat that's beside the shop. I go in the laundromat and I leave some of my cards on the desk. I even went in there one time and put some of my cards in people's clothes while they were drying. And it's something.
You open somebody's dryer and put your card? Wouldn't the card get messed up in the dryer though?
It's in the dryer, but it's not wet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it got messed up or not, but I know it's in their clothes, and they went home and folded up their clothes and be like,
I mean, I'm sure you know what you're doing. Wouldn't it have been better to just put it on top of the dryer? Because they would have to see it anyway.
I couldn't put it on top of the dryer because the dryers, they stacked, and then they connected to the ceiling.
Oh, no, yeah.
So I couldn't put it.
That'd have been awkward, though, if somebody would have walked up as you was opening their dryer, trying to put your card in there.
Yeah, I always made sure wasn't nobody in there when I did that. But if it was people in there, I left it on the tables that they fold their clothes on.
That's dope, though. So what connections have you made since you labeled yourself? Oh, that's another thing. Before we get into this, you're a celebrity barber now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now don't be modest now. Don't be modest about either you are or you aren't.
Yeah.
So what connections have you made now that you're a celebrity barber?
I recently my photo shoot that I had. One of the guys that was there, I didn't even know that he was a videographer for Young Thug. And I didn't know that until he was sitting down in my chair getting his haircut. And he was like, "Yo, I do videography for Young Thug." And I'm just, in my head, I'm just like, "Bro, stop lying." You know what I'm saying? And so he showed me the work. Like, he actually pulled up his work, IG, Facebook, and all of that. He Young Thug rappers, like, he do all of it. He shoot music videos and all of that. So, it caught me by surprise, but I don't even know why it caught me by surprise because, when you speak stuff has to manifest. And I don't care how long I spoke, I was a celebrity barber. Before I even started cutting a celebrity head, then I was still saying I was a celebrity barber, even though other people may not consider him a celebrity, but he's connected to celebrities. So that's another way.
Free Thug too, man.
Yeah, facts. Free the whole YSL.
His videographer must be free right now, though. So he got a lot of free time right now. So perfect time to get a haircut.
Facts, man.
Free Thug, though, man. Other than him, do you have any other people you consider like celebrities that you cut?
Other than him, boom. I've cut a few gospel artists. I mean, I guess if you want to consider them celebrities, you can. That's really it though. Like, I haven't fully got into the big time. Where I'm planning to be at, which I should have been at Rick Ross' house this past weekend in Fayetteville, Georgia.
That was expensive to get out there though.
Facts, but still, just the connections.
The connections, true. But
I could have cut Rick Ross' beard, man.
They was taxing out there. Shout out Ross, he did. He sold out, so he know what he's doing. I couldn't afford to be there though. I ain't gonna lie. Now, consistency. Is it hard to stay consistent at what you're doing or what you're trying to accomplish?
For me, no. And I only say that because when you love what you do, you're always trying to figure out ways to get better at what you do. Because when you stop learning and when you stop growing, you're stagnant. That means that you've gotten comfortable, you've gotten complacent, you're satisfied with where you are. So for me, no, it's not hard to stay consistent. I'm one of the first ones in the shop every day. And literally one of the last ones to leave just about every day. Not every day, but just about every day. So when you love what you do, you put in the work. I'm constantly watching barbering videos from Get Bean, 360 Jeezy, Sean Cuts Hair, Brownie Blends, Wavy Kid Kev, Presidential Barber, Kenny Duncan. Like, I'm watching all of them.
I don't even cut hair. I like watching haircut videos. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know why. I like watching them too. I don't know why though.
Yeah, it's soothing. It's satisfying.
It is soothing.
It's like a transition that it goes.
Like, especially when they had like the afros and they start cutting them down. I'm like, man, that's hard, man.
Yeah, speaking of afro, I cut a kid yesterday. Not yesterday. Saturday that looked like Michael Jackson.
Wow.
From the Jackson 5.
Wow. You had to double down on that. We do.
The black Michael.
Oh, we get it. So I'm not about to talk about a kid. I refuse to. Hopefully he don't see this because you just lost a client.
No.
I look like Michael? All right.
No, I told him that while he was sitting in the chair, he started smiling.
Oh, he liked that.
Smiling. Yeah. He thought that was a compliment. Yeah, it was a compliment. Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody who struggles with being consistent like you do?
Find that passion, find the drive, dig deep inside of yourself, and remember why you started. There's been plenty of days where I've been like, oh man, I don't want to cut hair, I don't want to do this, where you start to rethink, is this what you really want to do? And then, but you just have to continue grinding. Like I said, find that passion, find out why you started, and the reason why you started, let it be the reason why you keep going. But you will have those days and those moments where you will not feel like doing nothing. You will not feel like getting up, doing what you love to do, or what you know that you are purposed to do in the earth. So every day ain't peaches and cream. Every day is not peaches and cream. Matter of fact, today I didn't feel like cutting hair. If I'm being honest, it's a rainy day today. So I just wanted to be in my bed. I ain't feel like getting up at 7:30.
That's a fact.
I'm not.
So what's the end goal with this rebrand?
The end goal with this rebrand, like I said in the beginning, is to reach more people. And I don't know what you call it on IG. What you analytics?
Analytics.
Yeah, my analytics have skyrocketed ever since my name changed. Ever since I changed my name to Mr. _ the Barber. So like my views and my page is reaching different people. I'm constantly checking my story to see if that little blue check mark in my story went up. Crazy thing, I DM'd T-Pain, Stunner for Vegas, the baby. I DM'd a whole bunch, Snoop Dogg, all of them. I DM'd a whole bunch of male figures that actually have hair, because if you don't have hair, I can't cut you. So I DM'd them, and none of them read my message right now, but I'm, hopefully somebody got to read it.
Somebody got to read it soon, man.
Somebody got to be kind enough.
Stay in their face long enough. Like I always say, if you make it undeniable, they can't deny you. So
Facts.
Stay in their face with it. They gonna see it sooner or later.
Facts.
So is this Rock Out the Barber rebrand? Is this something you thinking long term, or is this just a transitional rebrand till you get to your, I don't want to say final form, or just where do we see this going?
I think it's a long-term thing, because when you constantly rebrand yourself, people gonna be like, okay, I don't know, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like when you constantly jumping in and out of something, they like, okay, is he gonna stay this way? Is he going to the left? Is he going to the right? Excuse me. So I think it's gonna be a long-term thing with the name. So
that works for me. I'm not gonna lie, those are all the questions I had, because like I said, he already has a rose. I don't even know if these aren't rose gardens anymore, but he already has a rose garden that's super in depth about him as a person that we usually would have covered. This is strictly about your new rebrand. So what other things, or what else do we need to say about this rebrand to really make sure everybody's in tune with it?
Shoot, I don't even know, man.
If they want to book an appointment with the new rebrand, Mr. Rock Out, how do they do that?
You can download an app called OWBS. Once again, you can download an app called OWBS, and the OWBS stands for Old World Barbershop, and that's the shop that I'm cutting hair in here in Warner Robins, Georgia. We got 3 locations. We got a Macon location, a Warner Robins location, and a Perry location that just opened up last Wednesday. But I am still in the Warner Robins location, and that's where I'm gonna be at. So if you look into book an appointment, you can either download that app. You can find me on IG at Mr. _ Rock Out the Barber. You can DM me on IG. You can find me on Facebook at Antravious T. Taylor. Twitter, M_ROTB. I don't know if I want to put my Snapchat out there.
That's not professional.
Yeah, that's not professional, so I ain't even gonna worry about that. So yeah, you can find me on all social media platforms. You can DM me, you can message me. And if I don't have room in my schedule, 9 times out of 10, I figure out ways to squeeze people in, because I'm chasing the bag. So
that's a fact. And if worst case scenario, if you can't reach him on anything like that, hey, just come to the podcast. 9 times out of 10, he here anyway. So
9 times out of 10,
talk to him at the podcast.
Man, I got my own parking spot out in the.
We already know what it is at this point. So, that's another thing. Since we got you, Rebrand, you about to be starting, you already started your own channel. How's that going?
I mean, the subscribers are there. I got 140 subscribers, but I don't even have no content up, bro. Like nothing. So the people just waiting. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to get a move on that. I'm gonna have to.
That's the one thing. Come to YouTube, hey, they gonna wait for a while, but they gonna wait long enough. They gonna forget about you.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is though, which I'm thankful for the subscribers that I do have the 140, but I got a lot of the subscribers from when me and my ex was together. We had our own YouTube channel, but then when we broke up, of course,
Who kept the YouTube?
I kept the YouTube.
Oh,
so,
okay.
because originally it was mine anyway before she got on there.
Okay.
And she got on there doing a facial on me. And the video blew up. Like, I'm talking about, that video had 2K views, bro, in like 2 days.
Oh, that's fire.
And so after we broke up, I deleted everything. And I was like, originally this was my channel anyway. So I'm finna change the name of it. And the followers, the subscribers stayed. And I just took the videos down and, people didn't even know we broke up. They was DMing, when y'all gonna put some videos up? When y'all gonna da-da-da? But they figured it out. Because I'm not on.
It's not on the way. The videos aren't coming.
Yeah.
But still subscribe to his YouTube. I'll make sure I put something down here, man. So y'all go subscribe to him. Other than that, anything else you want to say? Anything like that?
Man, if y'all have not connected to my guy right here, Mr. Lawrence Ray, the man himself, the 478 himself. This dude has been supporting me ever since he met me, man. And I think the first time he met me was originally when he was doing the Rose Gardens, the 101.
It really was. Yeah, you hadn't came to a podcast or nothing before then.
Yeah, nothing before then. And Keyshawn, aka Platinum Styles by Sean, that's my guy, had put me on, and this man been supporting me ever since then, bro. And it's crazy because, you're not a stranger now, but strangers will support you more than your family will. And it's people like Lawrence that'll make you rich. I'm not saying that he giving money, but I'm just saying like it's people like him that are, the right networking and the right connections will put you where you want to be or where you need to be in order for you to get to where you're trying to be. That's so shout out to him. Who else I want to shout out? I think that's it. So
damn. Yeah, I tell everybody all the time, man, with the podcast, come sit in a room with people. You don't know these people. I make sure y'all, share information, talk to each other. You never know who just sitting in here just talking. Yeah. That could really either become for you especially, you might come show up, might steal you a new client or two, or at very least steal you another Instagram follower. At the very least they can follow you. So if you haven't tapped in with the podcast yet, if you haven't tapped in with him on his YouTube, y'all make sure y'all follow all of those things, man. Before I let you go, again, I don't even know what this is called yet, but I don't even do, that's how you know, only for you, I don't even do these no more. Strictly for you, and maybe, of course, everybody, other main people who come support. It's the only reason I still do these, but I'm proud of you, I'm proud of everything you got going on. You already know, I tell you all the time, you're excellent. If y'all not on his YouTube, you need to get on his YouTube. Don't just watch him on mine. He got his own. He can do. Still watch him on mine too, but then make sure you're supporting him on his own thing as well. Other than that, if you're good to go, I don't have nothing else to say. You already know it's always a pleasure. Hopefully these brand new mics worked out well. I guess we'll find that out in editing. Other than that, we're good to go on this one.
Yes, sir.